Where are the rest of the Dark Council members?
Inside the legislature. One's protecting the Corellian Council.
No spy ever sent to Drummond Cast has returned alive, and we have no time for elaborate ruses. We must surprise the Empire by doing what they least expect. A frontal assault on their homeworld.
Tell the Hand, the Dark Council awaits, and I will be there to usher you in.
I won the Kagath fair and square. I must hope the Dark Council sees the justice of my cause.
There's a secure line from Inter-Corellian intelligence to my office. Contact me once you've activated the ion wall.
You made it out. We've been busy. Coronet shipping's still a mess, but the rocket trams are up and running.
There were over 24 civilians on those trams. Thanks to you, a lot of them are already off-world.
I'd be happier if any of them had stayed to help. We've lost supplies and men all over this sector.
Using the neutron emitters would have made us no better than the Empire.
I suppose you're right. Victory by any means is their department. What's important is we have access to the rocket tram. We're already moving troops and supplies to Republic holdouts across Corellia. But the Empire's not making it easy. Once our reinforcements move from the rocket tram to the ground transport, they disappear.
We're not sure how the Empire's catching them, but someone contacted us who thinks he does. Councillor Balos, of the same Corellian council that voted to join the Empire.
That was a mistake. The Republic's trying to free Corellia. I want to help.
The Council's vote was unanimous. What made you change your mind?
Half of Corellia is in ruins. The Senate's condemned us, the people are rioting. It's bad business.
And business would be all you care about, wouldn't it?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. But your reinforcements will never get through Labor Valley without my help. Your men disappear once they move to speeders. The Empire's using prototype droids that can bring down any short-range vehicle.
Where did the Empire find this technology?
Not found. Developed. They've rounded up the best scientists and technicians on Corellia and put them to work. My assistant, Dina Behar, has been researching the droids. I've instructed her to meet you in Labor Valley. Can she expect you?
I suppose there's little choice in the matter.
I'm a lot of things, but a liar isn't one of them. I suppose I'll have to prove that to you first. I should get back before I'm missed. If I learn anything else that might help, I'll contact you.
If this is a trap, we'll find out soon enough. Take the rocket tram to Labor Valley and find this Dina Behar. We need to stop those droids.
Dina Behar? I was told you had some information for me.
Welcome to Labor Valley, Master Jedi. I won't waste your time. You already know the Empire's droids are in a secure laboratory. Its toughest defenses are the prison-grade vault doors. The doors can resist any kind of unauthorized entry, except in an emergency. You'll need disaster relief droids to get inside.
The Empire wouldn't share this information with just anyone.
Plenty of Imperials talk when they don't think the Republic is listening. The Baharan Droid Factory specializes in disaster relief droids. They're here in Labor Valley, but they've been closed since the Empire arrived. The Empire shipped out Baharan's inventory before shutting down the factory. You'll need to get it up and running if you want those droids.
How do I reactivate an entire factory?
You'll need to restore power by reactivating the factory's off-site generators first, and then start up the assembly line. There are some risks involved. The generators are located in Hellfire, and rebooting the assembly line will activate any unfinished droids.
Do I want to know what Hellfire is?
Local name for Labor Valley's generators and fuel lines. Half of them are still burning from Republic sabotage and Imperial retaliation. Once the assembly line's moving, the factory has to be reconnected to the supply grid. The machines will get their parts, you'll get your droids, and the droids will get you inside the Empire's lab.
Reactivate the generators, turn on the assembly line, hook up the supply grid.
Don't forget avoiding the Empire and any hostile droids. Once you've hooked up the supply grid, contact me through the factory comm system. That should let me verify that everything's working. Until then, it's best if we don't speak. Good luck.
Calling following as instructed, Dina. The Baharan droid factory is up and running.
Perfect. Your disaster relief droids should be ready. You can use the remotes to control them. I'm impressed. It would have taken the workers weeks to reopen the factory.
We should put it to good use. A droid factory could be a real asset to the Republic.
I've already notified Corsac about reclaiming the area. Any more droids will go straight into battle. The droids will get you inside the lab, but the Empire's gotten their hands on Dennison Varric, one of the best scientists on Corellia. The prototype droids are Varric's work, as are the lab's security systems, the deadliest in the galaxy.
Is Varric an Imperial hostage or an ally?
I couldn't contact anyone inside the lab. If he is a traitor, you'll find out fast. Once you're inside the lab, find the testing grounds. Varric, his team, and the Empire's droids should all be there. Destroy the droids and the Republic's supply runs will make it through Labor Valley. Counselor Belos guarantees it.
Those droids won't be leaving the Empire's lab again.
Comm General Aves as soon as you have control. Use the lab comm system. The Empire's monitoring Republic frequencies. I should return to my work for the Counselor. It was a pleasure.
With all due respect, Master Jedi, you're not authorized to be here. Those doors were pure Durasteel, at least 5 layers thick. How did you even get inside?
Disaster relief droids don't care how thick your doors are.
Of course. I should have accounted for that. Oh, the Republic troops, yeah. A terrible business. I can assure you, my droids are not responsible. They're equipped for combat, but only for defensive purposes. There's no need to destroy them.
Republic soldiers are dying. Your droids have to be stopped.
You're assuming they can be stopped. I won't argue with an armed intruder. Just give me a moment to make the proper adjustments. These droids are my greatest work. I can't allow you to destroy them. I'm sorry.
Force flows through me.
Those droids could destroy speeders mid-flight. They were tested against the Empire's strongest men. Yes, the droids were made for the Empire. I supported the Council's decision. I'm not ashamed. The Republic's falling, and they expect brilliant men like me to go down with her. I won't do it.
The Republic survived everything so far, including your droids.
I'm aware. I've already noted several improvements to make. I don't expect you to understand. Things being what they are, I'm the one who has to adapt. If the Republic is Corellia's future, I'm willing to look past my political views. You've seen my designs in action. I could create similar things for the Republic, if they'll have me.
If you're willing, the Republic could use your skills.
I'll let my staff know. Thank you for this chance. The Republic may be smarter than I thought.
General Aves, the Empire's droids have been destroyed.
The General's a little busy right now, so you get me. Corsac will be there to deal with Dennison Varric soon. I wasn't expecting the Counselor's information to check out. For your sake,
I'm glad it did.
Have you considered the possibility that Councilor Belos is sincere?
I might, if it was worth considering. With Labor Valley under control, the Republic set their sights on Axial Park. The Empire's launched a major offensive to keep us out. Armies, walkers, trenches, they're already calling it the Battle of Axial Park. General Aves needs all the help he can get.
I'll be there shortly.
Axial Park is just a tram ride away from Capitol Square. We win this battle, and the Empire's cornered. Head to Axial Park and check in with the General. He'll tell you what to do.
Checking in, General Aves. Captain Kentaris said you needed me.
If we need you anywhere on Corellia, it's here. We're getting close, and the Imperials know it. We've been on the march since the blockade ended. When we reached Axial Park, the Empire was waiting. Axial Park is the gateway to Capitol Square, and a monument to Republic history. Failure isn't an option here.
I can offer you squads from several off-world ambassadors.
Solid thought, but we'd never get them here in time. Every time we gain some ground, our troops get ambushed. Between the Special Forces and the Imperial Army, my men are overwhelmed. We're about to start a major offensive into Imperial territory. I need someone on the battlefield dealing with these ambushes as they appear.
Whatever the Empire throws at me, I can handle it.
I believe it. We've got to secure the ground we have. Our engineers are creating a perimeter of trenches around the command center. The engineers have armed escorts, but the Empire's hit them hard. They'll need your protection until the trenches are stabilized.
Tell your men to get working. I'll keep the Empire busy.
Move fast and take them down hard. There's too much at stake for games. I've got my scouts working to find Special Forces before they strike. As reports come in, I'll contact you with your next objective. Make sure you're prepared before you head out. There's no time to rest on the battlefield.
I have sought the Emperor's death for so long, yet I cannot picture the galaxy without him. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
You served him personally. What is he like?
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He is a disease that must be stopped before it ravages us.
I will stop him.
Then heed me.
Immortality comes at a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. The Emperor and I experience none of these things. We are no longer mortal. When you face the Emperor, do not forget that. I now understand why your council tries to control your pleasure as well as your anger. Pleasure is a far more powerful motivator.
What makes pleasure more dangerous than other emotions?
Pleasure is the foundation of all desires. There is nothing that inspires so much anger as thwarted longing. I still remember the feel of sunlight on my skin, the scent of favorite foods, the color of my first love's eyes. To experience those simple pleasures again would be worth anything.
See, you haven't lost your humanity after all.
Do not mock me. I understand why your council controls you. What I'll never comprehend is why you let them.
When I was first given this assignment, I believed it would be an excellent opportunity to serve the Republic. I underestimated. It has been the greatest honor of my life.
You can serve with my squad anytime, Sergeant.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I promise you, I'll train this squad to be the most efficient fighting machine in the Republic, even the droid. I'm with you until the bitter end. Victory or death.
Lindley, she was a sweet girl. Wonder whatever happened to her. Hope she caught that shuttle off Malastare. Probably should have left her some credits. Oh, hey. Strangest thing. I was chatting with Kira and I suddenly had this urge to rethink my past relationships.
It sounds like you're the victim of a Jedi mind trick, Doc. I'm guessing Kira wanted to get rid of you.
What? You mean... Oh, that's dishonest. You people shouldn't do that to your friends. I ought to file a complaint with the Jedi Council. Oh, from now on, I'm keeping my distance from Kira. If she can't play nice with old Doc, well, she won't play at all. This end of the galaxy business we're always mixed up in. Can't last, right? And sooner or later we'll win. Then what? Always been happy to just drift from one system to the next. Settling down is for settlers. The thing is, there's a lot to be said for a home-cooked meal and a warm bed at the end of the day.
That sounds like a good life. I think you've earned it, Doc.
I'm not talking about me. I'm never leaving. We've got to convince Kira Rusk and the others to retire. They're taking up valuable crew space we could use for more interesting personalities. We could hire a Zeltron or even a Thelan. Ugh, they're easy on the eyes. This crew could be colossal. Think about it.
Murder is simple. To truly devastate your enemies, you must learn to crush their hope.
Got a comm from the team. The Bastion's back up and running, with Imperial flags. Of course, Quinn has to run his mouth. Thinks Corellia's unstable, will never hold it. Jealous if you ask me. Our assault on the Bastion's part of history now.
Perhaps the Empire will reinstate Black Ops permanently.
Your mouth to their ears, my lord. But first duty's to you. Swear Arlos built that security system himself. Never seen Laurent command so many. And when that gate came down, Tenedo's finest hour. Just like old times. Flexed a lot of forgotten muscles out there. Should improve my skills in the field.
This took time. I expect a return on my investment.
What's a soldier without his brilliant commander, my lord? Black Ops earned its name at the Bastion. Appreciate the chance.
My lord, I have taken it upon myself to look into something of importance.
Is there another Moff out there you want to assassinate?
You have a great sense of humor, my lord. If I wasn't on duty, I'd allow myself a good laugh. New generation hyperdrive support tech is being developed. The Empire is negotiating for exclusive purchasing rights. But it could take months to be available. I've been saving my commission and was able to pull strings to acquire the latest alluvial dampers. For your ship.
That's very generous, Quinn.
I did an exhaustive cost analysis, and this is by far the most sensible use of my pay. These dampers are so efficient. They reduce the system's refractory period by 32.9%. Once I have them installed, we'll be able to make successive light-speed jumps with 1/3 less waiting time.
I am incredibly impressed.
They are a thing of great precision. I'll get right to work.
I look around, I see other men, even the uncomplicated strong ones, you know. My type, and there's no reaction. It's like every cell inside me knows. You and I are made for each other. So you better propose or something, because our offspring will be the most powerful creatures in the galaxy.
You're just brimming with confidence, aren't you? How do you know I want the same things?
If you're asking if I used my power on you, don't insult me. I'm venturing out on my own. Blind. Oh, can't we leave the game playing behind us? I want us to be married, and then populate the galaxy with Sith, but only as equals.
Why don't you shut up and let me lead?
I can do that.
Marry me.
You're right. Much better this way. My nostrils flared and my pupils dilated. I love my emotions. I love being Sith.
It is done. The time to confront Darth Barris is now.
His leverage gone. Vauron preserved. Barris's bid to be named the voice of the Emperor is crippled. What remains of Darth Barris is yours, Roth. He has gone to Korriban. Do as you must.
This will be my greatest challenge.
Barris's power is deep, hidden.
Darth Vowron returns to Korriban as well. Barris dare not strike at him within sight of the Dark Council.
The hinges are gone from the door.
Vowron will authorize your clearance to land and usher you into the Dark Council chamber.
Vowron is worthy of my loyalty.
The Dark Council doesn't take kindly to intrusions, and Barris still has support there. Vowron will back you. Then you must express the Emperor's will.
Unleash the Emperor's wrath!
My lord, the new alluvial dampers have been installed and the hyperdrive tested to my satisfaction. This ship is now the most hyperspeed-ready vessel in the galaxy.
I plan on taking advantage of it, Captain.
When you are ready, say the word. Awaiting your next order.
Been thinking. You'll always need someone in the Empire. Someone who knows how to get things done. Was hoping I could stay on board, make this assignment a little more permanent.
Mine until you fall in battle, or I dispose of you.
Rather die here than serve someone else. You've got a good group, but more will come. Apprentices, officers, your own battalions. You'll need training. Leave them to me. You will have the strongest army the Empire's ever seen.
Serve me well, and that may be your reward.
Looking forward to it, my lord.
Do you ever think maybe we're on the wrong side, doing the wrong thing?
Morality is how the weak constrain the strong. I am true to myself.
I think I would have hated you for saying that when we first met, but I can see how the Jedi use rules to keep people from their potential. Being strong isn't evil. It's how you use that strength that matters.
Lord, you are a great warrior.
You're not so bad yourself.
Thank you, Lord. How can I serve you?
What happened to the firebrand who murdered his fellow acolytes?
That was war. Say the word, and I will kill a god.
Even gods bleed.
Yes, Lord. Lord, I want to continue my training.
Good man. There's never enough power, is there?
The greatest of the Kalish become gods when they die. To do great things, I must learn.
Can non-Kalish become gods too?
The Sith are like gods who have not died. Now, let us train. Thank you, Master.
Hey, can we talk? Look, don't tell anyone I said it, but you're alright. I wasn't sure this thing between us was gonna work out.
I guess I'll take that as a compliment.
That's how I mean it. I got your back. I don't know if we'll have kids or anything like that, but if we do, or you have apprentices or whatever, I want to be there to look after them.
You never struck me as the nurturing kind.
I'm just saying, you're not getting rid of me easy.
Reach the rendezvous point, General Aves.
Good work. The Republic's taking care of what's left of the Empire's special forces. Those commanders you ran into were Imperial Guard, the most elite fighting force in the galaxy. If the Imperial Guard has landed in force on Corellia, this battle's nowhere close to over. We've got to get past them first.
What are you planning?
We've got to find the Imperial Guard before they find us. Tracing their dispatch orders will be our best bet. The Imperial Command Center's not far from here. Use the spike to take control. Our techs will scan for any orders related to the Imperial Guard.
With their special forces down, the Imperial Guard might attack.
You brought the Republic this far. Our troops will give you as long as you need. The Empire's jammed our portable comm frequencies. Use their comm station to contact me once you've spiked their systems. The command center is the Empire's last holdout in Axial Park. Get inside and find out what they're planning.
Spike's in, General. You should have access to the Empire's systems.
Our techs are hacked in and ready. Now let's see where the Imperial Guard's been hiding. Imperial Guard orders are being transmitted from the Museum Republica. Looks like they want to hit us where it hurts. That rules out aerial bombardment, or a major assault. One stray grenade could destroy centuries of history.
Is there any way to get the Imperial Guard into the open?
No chance. They've got a good position, and they know it. These dispatch orders come from Commander Tainer, head of the Imperial Guard. Commander's the one with the battle plan. If something happened to him, it would take time for the Imperial Guard to adjust.
Have you faced Commander Tainer before?
He's ruthless. Officers have surrendered rather than face him. If the commander's smart, he'll post a few men at the door and hide the rest in a museum. Move fast and stay sharp. The Museum Republica's collection dates back to the founding. Spare anything you can from the crossfire.
Let's hope the Empire hasn't taken anything of value.
The whole museum's valuable, but they won't have it for long. Get inside the museum and find the commander. I'll send reinforcements as soon as I can.
You must be Commander Tainer.
And you're the reason half my guardsmen aren't responding. I've been waiting a long time for you to reach us. The Republic must be doing well.
The Republic has the Empire cornered.
Yet most of the Imperial Guard remains here. The Imperial Guard has no interest in Corellia or the Republic's claim. Our men in the field were sent to challenge you. The Emperor is aware of your presence. Your interference can no longer be allowed.
Killing me won't solve the Emperor's problems.
The children of the Emperor are his greatest weapon. You will not stand in their way. Those who challenge the Imperial Guard challenge the Emperor himself. Countless worlds, countless armies, to fall here? We are an extension of the Emperor's power. He cannot be defeated. I cannot be defeated!
I'm still waiting for that surrender.
I failed the Emperor. I will not shame him by surrendering. I swore an oath of loyalty to the Emperor. To break it is unforgivable. My mistakes cannot go unpunished. Kill me.
You had this coming. Your honor has nothing to do with it.
I embrace it nonetheless.
Yes, sir. I'll relay the message. General Aves apologizes for our timing, but it looks like we weren't needed. We'll secure the museum. The General requests that you meet him back at the command bunker ASAP.
You've arrived just in time to witness the final troop deployment into Axial Park. The Empire's making a last stand. It might get messy, but we can hold our ground. I must have called my men at least 3 times to verify Commander Tainer's death.
He refused to surrender. He was too dangerous to be spared.
I'll second that. Wherever he is, the commander's probably thinking of ways he could have won. With Axial Park under control, Capitol Square is just a tram ride away. We've already started planning our offensive. The legislature will be our primary target. The Empire's turned it into a fortress. It'll take more than firepower to get inside.
Councillor Belos might know a few shortcuts.
The Councilor's risked his neck for us already. We contact him now. He might lose it altogether. Cole Kantaris is familiar with the legislature's security from his days in the Council Guard. He'll be our best starting point. You'll find Captain Kantaris in the Council Guardhouse in Capitol Square. He should be able to brief you.
Let Kantaris know I'm on my way.
I'll get back to troop deployment. When we know our next move, my men will be ready.